win. I mean, there's no question that the Celtics are a much better basketball team.
And received a note from the Celtics that they've won 44 in a row, regular season and playoffs, when leading in a game by 14 or more points. 31-0 this year. And a good start for Philly as Brand got the rebound, and then he traveled. Boy, Elton Brand has really struggled. Just 7 minutes played, no points tonight. Here's Holly Rowe.
Well, checking in with Philadelphia coach Doug Collins, he said the way they ended the half just killed this team, giving up 7 straight points. But he told his guys in the locker room, look, we've got to play with some confidence. He said he's noticed with this very young group at home, when they miss shots early, they start to press. Remember, a lot of these guys in the playoffs for the first time in their careers, and he just tried to build confidence in his young group at the half.
That's interesting, though. You look at the contrast. You look at a team like the Clippers, a young team for the most part, as Bradley's fouled. Now, Chris Paul has played in about 23 playoff games prior to his arrival, but that team doesn't go away. They're a young team, and they continue to fight. Obviously, they had that great comeback win in Game 1. They also have a superstar in Chris Paul. Philadelphia doesn't have that superstar.
You know what amazes me, even at this level, and Doug Collins, Jeff Van Gundy, I've asked him about this, even NBA players suffer through crises of confidence. They struggle, they miss shots, particularly when you're young. They need to be managed emotionally. And I think, you know, obviously there's never a time when a basketball player is on the floor that he's not earning equity with their coach. You know, the Sixers, I don't think, have championship aspirations, clearly. But what you're asking yourself as this series plays out is, who will be important to our future, right? Who do we want to go to war with in the future when we do have a contending team?
Iguodala now 0 for 6. Boston looking to add to its largest lead of the game at 17 points. And Garnett only took 3 shots in the first half, made 1. There's 2 points for Garnett after dominating the first 3 games with 31 baskets and 24 points per game. Turner was just 2 of 14 in the first half and 1 for 10 last game. 2 of 15 now tonight. And a foul as Holiday reached in, so that's 2 quick ones on him and 3 now in the game on Holiday.
And Avery Bradley's shoulder, I think, just popped out again. Ray Allen gets up and off the bench, and he is in some pain.
That's been a problem for him here in the playoffs. So Ray Allen will come into the game. Allen has been banged up as well, bothered by a right ankle injury. Holly can add.
Well, I talked with Avery before the game, and he said that, you know, he had been wearing a brace. He didn't want to wear the big, thick, heavy brace that a lot of people who have that chronic shoulder popping out like to wear, that wraps around your torso, keeps the shoulder in place. He said it was inhibiting my movement too much. So we compromised, and I just wore a small sleeve. But tonight, guys, you'll notice he's not wearing anything to keep that shoulder in place. He'll likely have to have it surgically repaired at the end of the season. He'll stay in right now to shoot his free throws, but Bradley really toughing it out.
Yeah, he was the man who was fouled, so he has to stay in, because if you don't shoot the free throws in this situation, you would not be able to return at all. So we'll shoot the second one, and then hopefully on the next hit ball, get out of there and get tended to.
I can't look at the shoulder. Ugh.
18-point Celtic lead. Philadelphia still looking for its first point of the half. Holiday draws the foul from Rondo. 2 on Rondo. And first on Boston here in the quarter. And Bradley going to stay in the game. Ray Allen goes back to the bench. Bradley going to fight through it. Andre Iguodala still without a field goal. Good dish to Hawes. He misses. Front court starters for Philadelphia giving him nothing offensively tonight. And the starting front court for the Celtics has a lot to do with that defensively, as miscommunication there between Garnett and Bradley, and it's a turnover.
So, to me, the only way the Sixers win this is if the Boston Celtics help them win it. You know, do they get them to the free throw line? Do they turn it over? Do they take poor shots? Do they stop moving the basketball?
And they did that in the first half. The turnovers, Philly got back in the game within 6, but then the Sixers would either turn it back over, take a bad shot, or miss free throws as Brand is hacked by Garnett. That's 3 on KG. And Brand will shoot free throws looking for his first points of the game. He's averaging under 5 points per game in the series. As Philadelphia is at 21% from the field here tonight. A team that during the regular season was a very good three-point shooting team. They were 8th in the NBA in three-point shooting, but just 0 for 2 tonight.
And well below that in the postseason, just 30%. A lot of the reporters were asking Doug Collins about Elton Brand and why he's still starting. Why not go with LeBoy Allen? And I loved his response, Dave. He said, "No way. I have too much respect for Elton Brand and what he's meant to this team over the 2 years we've tried to win games together." I just love that loyalty between coach and player.
And good defense there, and Hustle poking it away. And then Garnett gets back and intercepts the pass. Got a whistle, though, before the shot, and a technical on Garnett. Garnett said something to Bill Kennedy.
The Doc has a look of complete frustration. He looked exasperated there for a minute.
So Holiday will shoot the free throw after the technical. He's got 11 points now. It'll be Boston ball. Celtics had possession when the technical occurred. It wasn't what he said, it's what he did after he got rid of the pass. Forearm shiver to Iguodala. Little.
Boy, that's penalizing the intent. He didn't make any contact.
It wasn't volatile, that's for sure. And now Brand and Garnett get entangled, and I think Brand just got called for a tee. And a personal foul, and I think Bill Kennedy just teed him up. Elton Brand was talking with us earlier today, saying somebody has to step up and be physical with Garnett and the Celtics, and Brand doing that here in the second half. A technical foul and a personal.
This is a guy whose neck is absolutely killing him. His neck, his shoulder, it's all tied together. His hands have been problematic all season. But as Doug says, he's a warrior, and he's going to send a message there. I'll tell you what, boy, if you think back to the Pistons and the Knicks and the Pacers, how many technical fouls would have been called in those series?
Or that highlight we showed you from Dr. J and Bird and Moses Malone back in those great games between the Celtics and Sixers games in the regular season and the playoffs. Shot clock at 4. Garnett over Brand. And Holiday there for the rebound. Philly ball down 17. Still a ton of time left, but can the Sixers get it going as Turner is grabbed by Bradley, and that's 4 on Bradley. Third team foul on Boston.
Who's winning the line of scrimmage so far?
The Pats or the Eagles. Got another Philly-Boston game going on across the street at Citizens Bank Park with the Phillies in action against the Red Sox. The last time there were 2 Boston-Philly games on the same day in the same city was back in 1973, in case you're wondering, Doris. NBA, NHL, a doubleheader.
You're scaring me now. Where'd you get that one?
Elias. When in doubt, go to Elias. And Twitter also. We got to get you on Twitter.
Never.
And another foul. It's on Philadelphia. That's 4 team fouls in less than 3 minutes on Philly, and 7 total fouls and 2 technicals, by the way. We get Holiday for the personal. That's 4 on him. And Lou Williams going to come in the game. No field goals for Williams. Holiday to the bench.
Not a single field goal by either team in this quarter. 35 points for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yet a 15-point deficit. A lot of time left in an NBA playoff game. We've seen a lot of comebacks so far in the postseason. All 8 points in this half come at the line. Garnett with 2 to shoot. Out to Rondo. His 3 won't go. And Hawes grabbed by Bass. That's 3 on Bass. Loose ball foul. And a 14 foul on the Celtics. 8 combined fouls and no field goals in the first 3 minutes of the third quarter. Bass and Pierce with 13 apiece to lead the way for Boston. 11 for Holiday, 10 for he's 2 of 15 shooting. Iguodala finds Hawes. Hawes in the lane, throws it up and it drops. The first field goal by a starting front court player for Philadelphia tonight. Look at our Nokia timeline. The Celtics, this group coming together prior to the 2007-2008 season, and promptly after the Allen and Garnett trades, joining up with Pierce and a young Rajon Rondo, they win the championship. And they went back to the finals a couple years ago, and they're trying to get there again. Leading 2-1 in this series.
I don't think they can get there unless they get Ray Allen going. But Doc talked about that with us pregame, so we've really got to find a way to get him started.
One shot attempt last game, just one in this one. Boston still without a field goal here in the quarter. Allen misses again. A chance for Philly to get it down to single figures. Here's Williams, still hasn't made a shot. He'll give it up to Hawes. Williams going baseline, nice look, and Turner with the finish. 50-41, 8-0, Sixers run.
Ray Allen gets beat on defense. 2 guys in green jerseys try to make the recovery, and it puts their help defense.
Correction, Ray Allen does have 1 field goal tonight. Offensive foul on the screen on Bass, and that's 4 on him. Boston 0 for 5 from the field with 2 turnovers here in the quarter. So Holland's going to come in. And Bass will go to the bench with those 4 fouls. It seems like since Elton Brand took it at Kevin Garnett, the Sixers have come to life a bit.
A little bit of juice now all of a sudden. You know, it looked the first 2 games like they thought they could play with Boston. They've got to show some competitive spirit here.
They had a double-figure lead in game 1 in the 4th quarter and blew it. Turner gets the bounce. He's hit the last 2 for Philadelphia, and it's a 7-point game. Here's Allen on the drive. Shot clock at 5. Pierce lost the ball, got it back, and rebound Williams. Numbers for Philadelphia. Iguodala threw it away, went behind the back, trying to hit Evan Turner, and turned it over.
Rajon Rondo's got to go to the bench. Keon Doolan coming in. Rajon was hit in the face and stood in the corner and didn't participate in that last sequence.
He's going to stay on the floor. Ran into a teammate here